Hi, June update, take 5. Today is June 14. Also on the lunar calendar is May 5th, Dragon Boat Festival. This is the status of my garden. Apple trees are growing. Really nice. Lemon verbena just took off. The leaves are not as big. They're about the size of my finger on the biggest one. Focus. But they're growing really tall. I've been chopping it in this area and then just try to grow them somewhere else. The goal is to propagate them throughout the garden. And this is watercress. Forgot to water it last week and it almost died off, so put more water in. This looks good now. Chinese licorice doing well, and this is a weed. And this is choy with a little bit of the Chinese cola, I guess. And the seeds are being eaten by something on these radishes, so we'll see. Got some pea dried up now, so we can collect the seeds for that. This is jujube, maybe. Look what we have here. See those? Yeah, they're supposed to be. Well, this one is supposed to be purple Brussels sprouts, but I don't know. Doesn't look purple. And this is alano zapote, and look at what we have here. We got flower buds. Yeah, so hopefully we'll have some zapote this year. Couple of flower bud. And this is not cherry moya but edamoya that we bought last winter, and the leaves were all gone and now it just exploded. And there's a lot of flowers too up and down the tree, so yeah, this one I'm not sure these flowers will become fruit because we don't have the right pollinator here, and I did not hand pollinate, so let's see. Yeah, wait, there, see? Yeah, it's throughout the tree, up and down the tree. So this is a grafted variety. See, the graft point is right there. So yeah, so it will have fruit early, but I would like the tree to develop a little bit better before we let it go to full fruit production mode. Low crop tree. It's okay. Try to keep it moist. Oh, and we have a lot of these. purple chisel, right? Purple basil type. And this is ground cherry. The one that's out in the sun doesn't look as good as the one that's in the shade. So I figured this is a partial shade plant. So, and the labels are all white out now. This is Azorella chili, aka a Brazilian? No. Well, Azorella cherry. Okay. And the tomato. The higher it goes, the more brown it is. Though I don't think it likes to be trellised up. Looks like the ground ones looks better, but it's filled with tomatoes. Second year tomato vine is doing really good, even though there's moths. And there was a brief period of aphids. Guess it was just over fertilized with nitrogen type of fertilizers, or back off on that. Now they're growing fruit like crazy. So over here we have the garlic bread. These turns out to be hardneck type of garlic, giving out all kinds of garlic scape. And I think it's almost time to harvest all of them. We did harvest 2, one on each week. Last week one was not fully developed, so we gave it another week and then pull another one out and see if they are all ready to go. So that will be coming out soon, along with all these radish seeds. And something's already been eating them. That's alright, we have plenty. And bell peppers, doing good. These are sweet peppers. It's loaded with fruit. This is from Costco. So, we'll see if we want to keep this variety. Then we'll keep some seeds. But here's the purple Brussels sprouts. Look at Brussels sprouts. Yeah. Well, they're coming along. We don't know how big it's gonna get. Probably tiny. We hardly fertilize these. So, and look at these lettuces. There's so many, but we don't eat them because they are very bitter. So I'll probably wait for some seeds and collect the seeds. Oh, and we have clover. We collected some clover seeds. And the carrots, looks like some of them are ready to be pulled. I pulled a couple of them last week, but they're small. And as you can see, chisels are everywhere this year. Last year we allowed the seeds to just fall where they may, and they just come up from everywhere. Oh, and this is the ginger turmeric pot. It's been a month. I haven't seen anything yet, any sign of growth. So I don't know how to grow them. Compost. They've been shrinking and shrinking during the hot weather. Lots of activity. Hey, the flowers are wilting. But they're cool. And the hummingbird love these flowers. So. Okay, let's check out the apricot. Whoa. Yeah. They're yellow, but they're not soft enough to eat yet. We may want to harvest them earlier because if we don't, the birds will get them. Look at the squash. There's a couple more, but they're hiding somewhere. But this one has been pretty big. And this is the whatchamacallit, cheesy. Right there. Focus. And focus. Okay, alright. There's too many greens in here. Oh yeah, mosquitoes are coming. I can see them flying around me now. And this dragon fruit doesn't look like it's gonna make it. We'll see. Looks like the ends are kind of wilting away. Hopefully the lower section will wilt. And plum. Yeah. Some of them turn purple. See? But they're not ready yet. They're still very hard. And this year we have a lot. So hopefully it's not too overbearing for the tree. We want it to grow healthy and big. Just like this peach tree. We only have 3 peaches formed this year, which is cool because I want the leaf development, the root development. So, and behind that is the fig, high production fig tree, just like usual. And underneath this peach tree, we have the Russian whatchamacallit. Well, don't remember the name. But they're good. Green fertilizer. So, at the size of this leaf, it's bigger than my hand. So under the shade, this is really loving it. It likes the condition that it's in. And at the end of fall, we'll probably dig it up and divide it and put it under another tree. It's doing really well. And comfrey, that's it, comfrey. And this mulberry tree that grew out of the fence that I built is giving fruit. I've been eating it, but we'll see. Raspberry, yeah, raspberry's doing good. Hopefully we won't have a too hot of a summer. They don't like that much heat. Once 110 hits, they will just die back. And artichokes to its full season. Yeah, the one that's coming out now, they are very small. And they flower really quick. So we'll just leave this for the flower. And we'll see what happens. Let me show you the size of these figs. Yeah. Yeah. These leaves are big too. And this one, this is the bird poop fig. They just poop in our yard, and out comes the fig tree. And the leaves are pretty big, but the fruits are small compared to that one, which is, I guess, bred differently, different variety. So it's the raspberry protruding out, and in the midst of all these, hey, we got grapes. We'll see. We'll see how big it will get. This first year that we have grapes. And let's move into the jungle here. And here there's a lot of mosquito during summer, so still okay right now. And these are sunchokes. They actually like the sun more, and there's hardly any sun here because of this fig tree and this wampi tree. And I don't know what citrus this one is. We'll see as it develops. So yeah, there's hardly any suns here, and you can see the squash plant over here is so much different from the other one, which has full afternoon sun. So, and this tree right here is giving out a lot of fruit this year. Fruit looks like this. Yeah, it's throughout the tree. Yeah, so I mean, for the last 2 years, it haven't been fruiting that much. Last year we got one clump, like one branch like this, and this year is almost like on every branch. So this year we'll expect a lot. We'll see. And bees are hard to work. Yeah. This is Eureka lemon. Eureka! Look at all this. Wee! Wee! Yeah. But the leaves still look pretty sad. I don't know. There's a lot of fungus or viruses or whatever you call it. Issues with these trees, and in a way you can't overwater citrus. They don't like that much water, but they don't like to dry out either, so just have to keep it in a balance. And this is jujube tree. A lot of little flowers. Again, I hope their fruit is a little bit bigger this year. Mosquito on my face, my ear. Sweet lemon. Yeah, we don't water this one as much as the others because this one is established. It's been here for 3 years or more. 3 or 4 years, and we've been cutting it back so keep it small, but you know, we'll see. And this is citron. It's got some kind of fungal diseases, leaves are not looking really hot. Some of them are dried out. See? Dried out. So, yeah. I mean, hopefully another 2 years, the root will be established just like that one. So we don't have to water it that much. Just like the grapefruit tree back there. Look at that tree. We hardly water that tree, and then it looks really good. So this is my weed patch. A whole bunch of weed along with the colors seeds. Yeah. The cactus is not doing it's not doing anything. There was a little growth on that petal over there, but it's gone. So I don't know what's going on. I think this is what they call the dahlia. I'm not sure, but it gives out a very beautiful purple flower, big purple flower. Oh, I'm being eaten alive by the mosquito now. And we have the little cherry tomato type. Pepper. Yeah. Sage. Yeah. Rosemary it doesn't care about the weather. As long as you give it some water, it's fine. Purple sichels not doing really well in this bed because it's been dried out for a little bit and then water and dried out again. So yeah, it doesn't like that. It likes a consistent watering schedule. Blue kale, very small. Yeah, it's like the size of my finger. And look at, yeah, that's the one I'm talking about, the lemon verbena. Just cut it and plug it in here, and this one took. Looks like it's growing, so hopefully we'll keep water. And we have some rhubarb. Is that rhubarb? I forgot. Maybe. And sweet potato. Didn't get anything last year, so I don't expect anything this year on this bed. This one is a hugelkultur bed, so I hardly ever fertilize it. But mints are taking over some of it, and the other part is the dragon fruit. Yeah, they like this bed better. And over here is our chayote, 3rd year chayote. This year I put the fence on the horizontal position so it goes as high as here, so it doesn't, thinking that it doesn't climb onto the orange tree. And look what happened. Is in the orange tree. Yep, this thing is wild. Pause for a little bit. Alright, that's the chayote bed. And I'm convinced now this is an avocado. So no longer a mystery. As long as I feed them water, it greens up. Just like this one. Reaching for the sky. Yeah, you'll see. And again, it's like I try to grow this in a weedy type of environment and see how it works. I do fertilize it with some kind of avocado fertilizer, slow release, organic, and fish emulsion and some Epsom salt, but not too much. Once a month during the growing season will be what I'm experimenting. So far it looks pretty good. It's a little bit deficient on some. It's got some leaf burn at the end, and bugs has been chewing on the leaves, so but they always come back. So and they come back with even more leaves. And this is our fennel tree. Yeah, looks like a tree, doesn't it? The bees, the wasps, are loving this one. During the morning time, after about 9 o'clock, they come out. So I try to water before that, so I don't disturb them while they forage. And there's the citrus grapefruit. There's a couple of grapefruit in there if you can see it. Yeah, the leaves are not as dark as I like, but of course I don't water it that much. So in fact I haven't fertilized this tree today, I mean this year. I just put some fermented orange solutions with water on it and some compost, so no citrus fertilization. And back here I think the sugarcane is not doing as well as it could, maybe because there's not enough water, and this has become a weedy bucket. Papaya, my poor papaya are not doing well. It's only the top portion of it now. I don't know what's wrong. Been watering it, feeding it with chicken manures, compost. See that compost pile in there? Yeah. So it's very close. We'll see. The snowberry tree this year, we cut it back really far, and what happened is it comes out in clumps like that and they break off because there isn't really a good solid big branch to support the insane growth. How far it grew. So it's pretty heavy. That's why the joints right here cannot support them and they break off. Underneath here we have a new lemongrass patch. Hopefully it'll go up to be a bush. Ground cherry, more ground cherry here, and a tomato. And this sugarcane doesn't look good anymore. Maybe due to overwatering, maybe something else. I don't know. Purple flower. And another fennel tree. Yeah. Okinawa spinach. And watercress in here looks much better with some ong choy, but the ong choy is not as good as the watercress. And this is just being feeding by fish, whatever. And I've been feeding the fish with it. They eat it. They eat all of it. yeah. Alright, that's it. Running out of battery. Hopefully this will come out okay. This is June 14, May 5th on the lunar calendar, aka Dragon Boat Festival Day. I'll see you on the next one.